Hey, welcome to the Oddcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ricky.
And we're just two odd dudes who decided to start a podcast.
Yeah, today we'll be talking about what the Oddcast is, who we are, our social media, a lot of other stuff. Just kind of giving you a rundown of what to expect if you start listening to this podcast. And we hope
How
that you
can
do.
At us.
Yeah, we hope you listen. We
hurt
hope
your feelings.
you let us know, what you'd like to hear us talk about. It's really going to be a conversational podcast.
Yeah.
All podcasts are conversational.
We'll get
but
more into that as we talk
ours
about
is going to be the goodest conversations.
Yeah. Or the most odd.
Or the most odd.
Or both.
On that note.
Goddest. Well, that's not what I meant to say. But
Yeah. On that note, let's get to the Oddcast.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Wow, that sounded kind of loud in my ears. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you guys, but welcome back.
It was pretty loud.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh, it's super back. I'll just lean back a little further.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Welcome back. Hope you liked our intro song. That was fun. But
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to talk a little bit about ourselves to get started, who we are.
A little intro.
Yeah, especially if you don't know who we are.
A little college icebreaker.
No, we're not going to do the college icebreaker. No two truths and a lie on this podcast.
No two truths and a lie.
I'm
all lies.
Awful at that. Like the lying part of it is I get so scared that my lie isn't going to be convincing enough.
I know.
And I don't want to be the guy that is like, I have a red truck instead of like a black truck. Right. I don't want to be that guy. So instead of doing that, I'm like, I have 2 belly buttons. And then I realized nobody's going to believe that. So, because if someone has 2 belly buttons, that's one of the first things you tell people,
Right. And if you had 2 belly buttons, obviously you'd have to pick it with 2 fingers. Like if you had lint in there, you'd have double the lint. Also, would you have 2 moms?
I don't know. I don't know why you took that far. It was just me explaining why I don't like the 2 truths and a lie thing.
Well, anyway,
how would you start off with telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'll tell everybody
Which
about
odd
me.
dude are you?
I'm the one on the left. Me. Oh, we have a video. We'll tell about that later. But if you're watching the video, you know.
It's a great start.
You really know. My name is Alex. I studied business marketing in college. I quite enjoy coffee. I'm a pretentious coffee drinker.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pretentious. I still drink diner coffee. I will never be caught dead drinking Folgers. Unless maybe we were camping.
When you die, if you're cremated, would you haunt the person that if they put your ashes in a Folgers can?
If I believed that you could haunt people like that, yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
Actually, it might be dramatic irony, so I might appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also,
what else do you like?
Whoa. Yeah, all right, I'll get into it. It wasn't going to be that important. What else do I like? I like outdoorsy things. I'm like a hipster outdoorsy. So by that I mean I don't even own my own tent. I just go with other people.
Hipster outdoors.
Yeah. I literally last time I went camping, I think only brought something to make coffee, and that was it.
You dress for the occasion.
And a hammock actually.
You dress for the occasion.
I did have a nice rain jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look good while in the wilderness.
Yeah.
But you're not really prepared for the wilderness.
I have good Timberland boots. I have a nice Cabela's rain jacket.
I do really like your boots.
Yeah, they're good boots.
They're nice.
What else about me? Used to work in youth ministry with this guy, which is kind of how we met, which we'll get more into a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
You got a dog?
I got a dog. His name's Russ.
He's very cute.
He's better than Ricky's dog.
No, that is not true.
That's not true.
Dozer is the best dog. I'm just going to say that.
I was planning on copying whatever you said.
Yeah.
As you're hypnotizing me into saying that your dog's better. But then you said that
and then I got confused, and then you got confused about me getting confused?
Yeah. Anyway, tell us about you.
Yeah. I'm Ricky. I'm the shorter of the 2 odd dudes. We're the 2 odd dudes. Yeah. That confuses me. I'm not going to go. Sure. I believe you. I'm on the right.
Yep.
Because if I'm looking at you, I feel like I'm on your left. So
I feel like you're on my left too.
Regardless, I'm the shorter one. I'm currently wearing a hat. For those that are just listening with your ears and not listening with your eyes.
Yeah, picture him with a hat.
Yeah, I've got a hat on.
It's a pink hat.
I have a wife. Her name is Erica. She's wonderful. I have a dog named Dozer. He's also wonderful. He's very cute.
Worse than Russ.
He's very small. He loves to play fetch forever.
And ever.
Yeah, he'll never
He doesn't
stop.
Yeah.
I used to work in youth ministry, and that's, like you said, that's how we met. I'm currently going to school for my master's in theology. That's going to be part of what we talk about here is, we're both Christians, so we're going to talk about worldview stuff and all that kind of stuff from our perspective, but I'm going to school for that, for my master's, which I'm enjoying. My wife's also going to school, so pretty much most of our life is work and school. That's a fun time, though. Learning a lot. Reading a lot,
which you like. You're like very books and learning oriented, which I appreciate because I'm not that way. So
we're a good balance.
We're a good balance. This is how this will work. During this podcast, Ricky will say something smart, and I'll go, what? And then I'll say, what does that mean? And then those of you out there who are in my level, who are more people, like you just only talk to people and never read books,
Don't let Alex fool you. He reads books too.
Read books.
He reads them
now.
with his ears.
I use Audible.
Yeah.
Which isn't a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Maybe one day.
But so we'll get him to explain whatever he says if he says something too smart.
Yeah, I'll try and explain what I say. I'm just repeating what other smart people tell me. So.
And I'm just repeating whatever he says, but just less
less scholarly.
Like aged down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of the base of what I do. I love golfing. Basketball is my favorite sport. I'm a basketball guy. I love camping, hiking, backpacking, fishing. Kind of like a lot of things.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can talk about a lot of those. We're coming up into winter. I'm excited to start going snowboarding. Take you snowboarding for the first time.
Yeah,
that'll be a blast. Watch you fall a lot.
On that.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch you fall though.
I've been snowboarding.
You're a tall guy.
But...
Were you as tall as you were when you went snowboarding last time?
No, I was 12. I was prepubescent.
How tall were you when you were 12?
I was the short kid until like sophomore year of high school.
And then you got really big?
Yeah.
Like one summer kind of thing?
No, it was like the last couple years,
oh, okay.
And then, we don't have to get into that.
Yeah. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I was short.
You're short? I'm still short, so. Actually, I'm 5'10". That's like average. For Americans, right? Height-wise?
Sure. Yeah.
Somebody that's about 5'10", comment on this, please, and just
say
validate us 5'10".
Well, I'm
people.
6'2".
Yeah, that's awesome.
So together, we're 6
Can you dunk
foot.
a basketball?
No, waste of height. I know. He makes this joke every time.
Gosh. So sad.
I stole it. I stole the joke.
I know you did. Anyways, our social medias. Let's get into that before we get into the podcast, because that'll just be a quick rundown. We're on Twitter, Instagram. We're not on Facebook because we're not in our 40s.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry. Anybody that's listening to this that's on Facebook, we are personally both on Facebook. We just don't really like that much.
Yeah.
You
just insulted both of our moms.
Handles are pretty much always at 2 Odd Dudes, but our Instagram is the number 2, and our Twitter and our YouTube and our website is the word 2 spelled out. So we have 2 Odd Dudes at 2 Odd Dudes on Twitter. 2 Odd Dudes is our YouTube, and 2odddudes.com is our website. So you can go check out that. That'll have links to some merch that's hopefully going to be launching here in the next couple weeks, hopefully. So we're going to launch this. If you're listening to this now, there's going to be 5 episodes right away uploaded.
Right.
And then the next one will be coming the next week, and hopefully we'll have merch ready by then. We're working with our boy David Smith. We'll talk more about him later, but hopefully trying to get that launched as soon as possible.
Yeah,
so it's in the works already.
Yeah. So kind of how this is going to work is we're going to have 5 episodes right off the bat, so you can binge something, and then we're going to have another episode every like 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So it should be like 2 a month, and then sooner or later we're going to get into YouTube and start doing like a video a month as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And on our videos, part of, like we said earlier, a little more about us is we are doing youth ministry. And so we are pumping out a lot of online content just for fun. We are eating a lot of food and doing taste tests and ranking stuff and debating, all sorts of just weird stuff. We're going to continue to do that once a month. One of the main reasons this started was for us to just have a creative outlet together. We loved working together. We loved hanging out with one another. And, we'll talk about this. I'll let Alex talk a little more about how, we're kind of different. But we're definitely different. And there's a lot of things we agree on, but in like polarizing areas, we are complete opposites of the spectrum, but we love each other so much that we work really well together.
Right. Yeah. Ricky's a little bit more of the like organized kind of OCD. I would say I'm more of a people person, but that's actually not true. Ricky, I think I seem like more of a people person just because I think I'm more goofy and kind of stupid humor.
Yeah.
And more of an attention
You're more
seeker.
fun.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, you're definitely more fun.
Yeah, but Ricky is still very much like an extrovert. We're just different types of extroverts, you know?
Yeah.
I'm the one who like wants to be in the middle of the attention, and Ricky's more of like, I'd say you're more of like a social leader, you know?
Social leader. Will you explain that? I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Like you just have a certain presence about you that.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see.
You're like
our friends.
like an alpha male.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
And I'm like an alpha male.
Alpha male. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
The alpha male.
That's our next shirt.
You're definitely like, I'm definitely like the old grumpy guy, you know? Like, that's how I see myself. Like, hey, I want to hang out with people, but I don't want it to be too loud.
Right.
And
you want to have real conversations.
I want to talk about like important things.
Yeah, which is like, I want to do that too, but also for playing a game like charades, I will look ridiculous.
Yeah. And you're much better at engaging with people on that. Like when someone's talking about, like, in my opinion, what's dumb or boring, I'm kind of like, so anyways.
Yeah.
You know, what was it like growing up in your house? But
what was the worst nightmare you ever had?
Yeah. What is your deepest fear? But
in terms of disagreements, we agree for the most part on like theological or philosophical things, like really big, important worldview things. We have the same, we're both, you know, Christian, and we have the same sort of worldview. But when it comes to things like Twizzlers or, you know, Red Vines, those two going at each other, we disagree. Or like Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, for a while we disagreed.
Yeah.
Until he came to the dark side.
To the real side.
The real side.
Popeyes, what's up?
Yeah.
Please be a
Popeyes are
sponsor.
really good.
I love your chicken sandwiches.
Yeah. It's good. So those are the kind of things we disagree about. They're not life-changing. Although it is fun to have debates and kind of argue about it.
And
sometimes.
I'm sure throughout this podcast, as you guys listen, we're going to get into it at some point. But the thing that is great about our friendship is we're not willing, or we're willing to like not hold back. We're like, no, I think that idea is kind of stupid.
Right.
But we do it in a loving way, and then we always come back and we hug each other at the end, and you know, we're good. Like we desire
Every
to
episode,
grow. You know,
we end
each
it with
other.
a hug.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm not a hug person.
After
Maybe
we turn
that's
the
why you
camera
sound
off.
more friendly. Yeah. Maybe after the camera's off.
You're not a hugger.
Yeah, I'll hug people, but I'm not like a routine hug person. I'm like, if someone's leaving my house, I want to give them a hug. But like, if we're just standing in the middle of a room, I don't want to hug someone. That's weird. Like it's for me, a hug is like a hello or a goodbye thing.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but like some people are just like, hey man, give me a hug. I'm like, no.
That's like Israel.
Israel's a hug guy?
Yeah. We have a friend named Israel. He's like, he's a hugger.
I feel like people don't hug me because I'm so like off-putting at times. Because I'm just kind of like.
You have a resting sad face.
No, it's not sad. It looks mean.
It's mean.
Israel's told me I look mean before.
They know what I meant. Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into what this podcast is going to be about.
Right.
Like so this one's going to be a little shorter. We're going to try and keep all of our podcasts right around 30 minutes. The desire of this is to be a commuter podcast, right? Like, I'm now, looking into different jobs and stuff. You're now commuting,
right?
You know, so the commute life, we understand a little different now. We want this podcast to be something that people can actually listen to, but it's not going to be always super deep. Like we are going to talk about some of that stuff. We're going to talk about our worldview as Christians in the current culture. We're going to talk about, just our life, our experience, other, parts of who we are, and just, ridiculous stuff we might debate. But also, so we're going to talk about some of those deeper things too. Like one of the episodes we have planned is I'm colorblind, which, by this amazing, beautiful wall, you're like, oh, wow, can you see those? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about whether I can see how beautiful this wall is in an upcoming episode. But we're going to talk about serious stuff. But then, like we've always, I keep saying in this, of like, I want to talk about that, but the next line might be a fart joke. Right. Like that's just kind of who we are. That's kind of what makes us so odd, is we go from like 60 to 0 back to 100 really quick. Right. Like we bounce each other. But
there's comedy in everything,
Yeah. And that's the desire of this, is to be kind of just fun, spontaneous, lighthearted,
but also deep.
Yeah, but also honest,
Yeah.
and talk about what we're going through. We've been through a lot in the last couple months, and I know it's really grown our friendship.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, this was an idea that kind of got thrown out there. I kind of said it jokingly, and you were in my opinion, you were the one that's like, no, we should do that.
And then you paid for everything.
Yeah, no, we're paying for it together.
We're paying for it together.
Yeah, but it was more like, I kind of even just said that. I didn't even really say like, oh, I've got a funny idea, like we should do a podcast. I think me and you would do a good job at this. And I was kind of like throwing it out there, like one of those like jokes that I didn't think would stick. And you were like, no, I love that name. Like, let's do that. We should do it.
Right. And then I also had the mic.
You did have the mic.
And then I didn't have the mic.
Yeah, and then you broke it on our first recording. And look, here we are a month later, actually recording our first one. So.
And we have a wall now. We didn't have a wall or anything back then, or a video camera.
Yeah. To answer your question that is looming now that I said the colorblindness thing, I may not see them well, but I did help paint this wall.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that. I just want that to be clear.
We painted the wall.
Yeah, together.
Together.
Yeah. We both held one brush and we painted the whole thing.
Together. Yep.
What else? What else do we want people to know? Episode 1. I feel like I'm blanking.
We want this to be a very, like, you guys talk to us, we talk back to you sort of podcast. So if you have any ideas for things that we should talk about, or just questions, or you want to know us a little bit better, you want to know what we think about something, even if it's like a cultural issue or just the dad joke you saw, like, send it in. We'd like to answer those, because after a while we're going to lose ideas, and you guys have way more brains than we do.
Well, everybody has one brain.
Yeah, but them
collectively.
As long as
yeah.
at least 3 people, depending on the people.
Yeah. Before we like close out, I feel like we're closing up this one pretty soon.
Yeah.
We did want to shout out our buddy Paul Green. He's helping put all of our lights and making us look good. He's all the behind the scenes. We're gonna definitely have him on a couple of the episodes as we go. But we want to shout at him out. Thank you for all his work. He's gonna help with editing and that kind of stuff. So if you guys know us, you kind of know our personalities. The point of this podcast is to just let our personalities kind of shine and just be odd. Like, that's the whole goal, is to just have the ridiculous, weird, fun conversations that no one's really wants to have.
Right.
But also just, we want to be appropriate and mature in how we handle this, but still be goofy and sometimes, kind of immature with the fart jokes or whatever. But, the hope is that this could be something that, the family can listen to and be like, oh, look, it's these weirdos that just are talking about ridiculous stuff, like whose dog is better. Dozer. But. Dozer. But that's kind of the goal. That's the hope with the Oddcast.
Yeah.
But do you have anything else you want to throw in before we kind of close this up? I feel like this is way shorter than we planned, but I'm good with that.
That's okay.
Let's get into
an introduction.
Yeah, this is the intro. We hope they listen to this, and we hope you listen right into the next one, because episode 2 is going to be about friends.
Oh, let's both ask each other one college icebreaker question.
No.
Yes. What is your favorite ice cream?
Mint chocolate chip.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hey,
actually,
finish each other's
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yep.
Is that the end of it? Do I have to ask you?
You have to ask me one.
What's your favorite ice cream?
That's actually no. Funnily enough, I was gonna say mint chocolate chip, but it's not even my favorite. I like
vanilla.
No, not vanilla. Either cookies and cream or chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh, I like both of those. Both of those are in our freezer right now.
It just depends on the day. Do I want like a little bite of cookie dough in it that has a little pop, or do I want like, the cream and cookie part of the Oreo just like randomly be in my mouth? That's the best.
See, one of the differences about us right now, you'll see it. This is the first one. Alex explains what he's experiencing with food and like coffee and stuff, and I just eat food. I was like, yep, tastes good. Which really frustrates my wife, because she's like, what's this taste like? I'm like, it's chicken. It tastes like chicken.
It's good.
And she's like, is it good? I'm like, yeah, I'm eating it. So obviously it's good. Like, there's not a lot of descriptors for me for food.
So you're like on Yelp, you're the guy who puts like just a certain amount of stars, but
5
doesn't
stars.
explain it.
And then my comment is good.
All right.
Good food.
Good food.
Eat here. But
So, speaking of Yelp reviews,
Yeah.
If you guys like our podcast, leave us a Yelp review.
Not a Yelp review.
If it can get a Yelp review, that would be crazy.
We don't have a Yelp.
We would be the first podcast in probably ever to get a Yelp review.
All right. Well, if you do the Yelp review, also review us on Apple Music
And Spotify?
Spotify. I don't know if you can review on Spotify. You can do the stars.
Find out.
5 stars. Maybe give us 4.
Yeah.
You know, we want to be able to grow.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. Don't go below 3.
Heck, 1.
No,
Because
don't go below 3. We want to be
we'll
always
have so
be
much
average.
room to grow.
We always want to be average. At least give us 3 stars, please.
No, if you go from below average to above average, it's like a comeback story. It's great.
I don't want that. I want to demolish people when I play sports.
Then
I
you
always
want 5 stars.
Right. I was just trying to be, nice. If they want to give us 3, they can.
All right. If you like Ricky, give us 5 stars. If you like me, give us 1 star.
If you like Dozer, 5 stars.
What about?
If you like Russ, 4.5.
If you
I'm just trying to get up more stars.
move it down to 3. Russ is all right.
Russ is great. I like Russ. He's fun to play with. He's fun to wrestle with. But
Yeah.
So give us those 5 stars. Review. Share this with whoever, your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all your friends.
Send it to
Let
us.
people know. Yeah, let us know what you think. Our website has all of our contact info on there. You can DM us on our Twitter or Instagram if you have ideas or thoughts, or like, hey, your voice sounds weird. Can you change that? Sure, I'll try. Like, I'm good with that. I'm not going to be offended. We want this to be.
Come back next time, sound like Ray Barone.
Yeah. And then next time I'll talk like this.
Ray Romano. That guy. That's my favorite impression.
That was good.
It sounded just like Ray Romano.
Yeah, that was great.
Like the guy Manny from Ice Age.
I don't think it sounded just like him, but it was pretty good.
Just
It was
like
better than I could do for sure.
Oh, all right.
I'm not an impressions guy, so
Yeah.
But yeah, leave it. Let us know. We're in this for the long haul. We hope that this will be something that we continue to do, releasing podcasts every 2 weeks. Video hopefully once a month. Have merch, different stuff like that. But just let us know. Keep us up to date on what you guys think. But Alex is gonna close us out here, and we'll see you. I'll see you the next time I see you. You want to close us out with any last info you got here?
Yeah, I don't got any last info, but we hope you continue listening. If you continue listening, you're technically part of the Odd Squad. That's what we're gonna call you.
The Odd Squad.
Yeah, and Paul Green is captain of the Odd Squad.
Captain
because
Odd
he
Squad.
does all of our editing.
He does.
And he deserves it.
Yeah, he is Captain Odd Squad.
He's Captain Odd Squad.
Yeah.
He's
Please join the Odd Squad.
Dad.
We've got stickers coming soon.
Yes. That's all I got. So we're heading out. Stay odd. Was that the end?
No, that wasn't the end.
Oh gosh, I messed it
You
up.
did mess it up right at the end.
What
It's
else do
literally
I have to
right there
say?
for you, man.
Thank you for listening to the Oddcast. And until next time, stay odd.
Now you're going to have to cut that and make it really weird.
And
Thanks for listening to Oddcast. Until next time, stay odd.